Hi, in this video I'm going to describe how to do the classwork and homework and so on. So each week we have a folder, and then there is this summary of what assessments are due. Okay, sometimes there will be a quiz and a homework due, and sometimes it will be just homework, like for example in week 4. So click on the folder. Then inside you will see two folders, one for classwork and one for assessments. You must complete the classwork first, then only you must attempt the assessments. If you click classwork, then you will have a list of tasks to complete. Now you need to read the chapters. Okay? The chapters are very well laid out, so you must use the textbook by your side, because that gives you step-by-step instructions how to solve the class problems. And I have the video too. So like for example here, task number 4, chapter 2, if you click that will take you to the class lessons, course lessons, and here are the lessons, and which lessons to be completed in a given week is given in that classwork folder. And I have videos describing how to solve the problem. So here is the shell file that you have to download and watch the video and do the class problem also. Okay, there is a temptation to just simply watch the videos. Okay, believe me, that is not sufficient. You have to use the video only as a guidance to do the class problems. You have to open the Excel, you have to open the shell file in Excel, do the problems yourself. Okay, follow the instructions given in the video and do the problems. Okay, if you go directly, if you simply watch, you say, now often students say that, oh, I watched the video 100 times, I'm still not getting it. Okay, so that's the problem. You simply watch, you think that you understand, but you're actually not understanding. So you have to watch the video and step by step pause the video and do it. Okay, that's the only way to learn. This is a very hard class. Okay, a lot of people have difficulty. Okay, and it requires tremendous amount of patience and time. Okay, unless you're willing to spend the time, you're not going to do well in the class. Okay, and it's up to you what you want to do. So don't just, again I repeat, don't just simply watch the video. That is not sufficient. You have to use the video as a guidance to do the class problems. You must complete the class problems first. So when you do the class problems, again, just don't simply mechanically repeat what I'm doing in the video. Try to understand, why am I doing this? Okay, why is this you're doing this way? Why is that way? Okay, why not another way? Okay, try to understand the concept behind what's going on. I've explained it, and if you're not able to understand a concept, let me know. So you need to make sure that you understand why something is happening, not just simply how, why it is being done in a particular way. And that's the only way you will be able to do the assessment properly. If you simply mechanically reproduce what I'm doing, then when you go to the homework problems, then it's going to be slightly different. Then you're not going to be able to do it because you have not understood the concept. You're simply repeating like a parrot what I've done in the video. So this is extremely important, and don't just watch. Okay, you must work the class problems. Then once you have completed the classwork, okay, then you go to the assessments. Okay. So if there is a quiz, there is a link for that. You follow the instructions there. Then you will have one homework each week. So you have to download the shell file that I have provided. Okay. If you use your own file, then you will get 0. Okay. You have to use the file that I have provided. Then when you download it and open it, it will ask you for your UTC ID. Okay, you have to enable macros, and you enter your UTC ID, and this will mark the file with your name, and it will keep track of your work. So that's the way you can prove it to me that it's your work and not somebody else's work. Okay. And here are some instructions as to how to open the shell file and some general instructions. And then here is a very important document, the do's and don'ts of the Excel file. So because I'm going to expect you to follow these very strict best practices. if you will. Okay, if you don't follow these best practices described in the document, you may end up with points getting deducted or even zero for your homework. So read that document, take a little bit of time. It's not a huge big document, maybe it takes 10 minutes or 15 minutes maximum. Okay, and follow those rules, follow those best practices. Okay, and once you're done with the homework, then you'll come back here and you'll upload the file by attaching. You browse your computer and make sure that it is the completed file. Okay, if there is a tilde, that is tilde will be like the in the number pad, the leftmost key. So if you see that sign, so that means that it is not the completed file. That's just a Microsoft temporary file that it creates to keep track of some metadata. So if it has the tilde, that means you are uploading the wrong file. So make sure that you upload the correct file. So you have to attach and submit. Okay, if you attach and if you forget to click submit, so that's not going to work either. So two things you have to do. You have to attach and then you have to submit. Okay. So if you have any questions, you contact me.